Imagine a world where the money you desire is just a step away. Picture yourself lying in bed, the day's worries slipping away, and in that calm, quiet moment before sleep, a simple thought has the power to shape your entire future. This is not just wishful thinking. It's the key to unlocking the wealth you've always wanted. The truth is, you're ready for $50 million, and all it takes is saying one simple phrase before you close your eyes. Just one phrase that, if repeated nightly, can open the door to a life of abundance, luxury, and freedom. Most people think that making a fortune is only for a chosen few, but they've never been shown the secret of the mirror principle and the incredible power of the words you say at night. Your mind is like a garden, and the thoughts you plant before sleep are the seeds that grow into tomorrow's reality. This is the moment to plant the seed of wealth, to believe with all your heart that it's already yours. Every time you close your eyes at night, you're standing at the gateway of transformation. Don't miss the chance to turn the dreams you hold in your heart into the gold you hold in your hands. Most people go to bed carrying the weight of their day. They lie awake worrying about bills, about debts, about things they wish were different. And in that worried state, they unknowingly sow seeds of lack and fear. The mirror of reality listens closely to those late-night thoughts, and it takes them as instructions. It doesn't matter if you're telling yourself you don't want to be broke. If you're thinking about being broke, the mirror will reflect that back at you. It's like telling a friend over and over, "I hope I'm not poor." Eventually, that friend just nods and says, "All right, poor it is." This is why it's so important to be mindful of what you think before bed. If you let fear and worry lead the way, you'll wake up to more fear and more worry. If you let abundance and gratitude guide your thoughts, you'll wake up to a world that's ready to give you even more. The stakes couldn't be higher. Each night before bed, you're not just resting, you're creating your future. Every thought, every word, every feeling you allow into your heart at that quiet time sets the stage for what's coming. It's like writing a script for your own life, and the mirror principle is the director that brings that script to the screen of your reality. If you let your mind run wild with worry, you'll see more reasons to worry. But if you take control and plant the seeds of wealth and success, you'll see those dreams start to bloom. This is why you need to choose your thoughts carefully. Every night is a new chance to set the tone for the wealth you want to see in your life. It's not just about hoping for more. It's about believing it's already yours. The mirror principle is simple, yet most people miss its power. It says that the world you see around you is just a reflection of what you believe about yourself. Think about it like this. If you see yourself as poor, the world will reflect that back. If you see yourself as rich, as successful, as deserving of wealth, the world will show you ways to make that real. The mirror doesn't lie, but it also doesn't judge. It simply shows you what you believe. That's why this simple bedtime practice is so powerful. When you say, "I am ready for $50 million," and you say it with conviction, you're telling the mirror of reality to reflect that wealth back to you. It might not happen overnight, but little by little, the world around you will start to change. Opportunities will come your way, doors will open, and you'll find yourself on the path to the wealth you've been waiting for. But it all starts with the image you hold in your mind. If you look in the mirror and see someone who struggles, the mirror will show you struggle. But if you look in the mirror and see someone who is ready, who is worthy, who is already living in abundance, the mirror has no choice but to reflect that back. That's why it's so important to make this practice a part of your nightly routine. Every time you say, "I am ready for $50 million," you're telling the mirror, "This is who I am." And the mirror listens. The more you do it, the clearer the reflection becomes, and the closer you get to the life you desire. Remember, the mirror of reality is not some distant thing. It's all around you, every moment of every day, waiting for you to choose the image you want it to reflect. It's time to step into that image and claim the wealth that's already yours. In the quiet moments before sleep, your mind is like a soft, open book, ready to accept new ideas and beliefs. This is a time when your thoughts sink deep into your subconscious and begin to shape your reality. Think about how your mind feels at night when the world is silent and distractions fade away. It's easier to imagine, to feel, and to believe. This is the perfect time to plant the seeds of abundance because your mind is most receptive to new ideas. Many people miss this opportunity because they let worries and regrets take over instead. They replay the day's problems, thinking about what went wrong, and this keeps them stuck in a cycle of lack. But when you decide to use this time to focus on what you want, you give yourself a head start on creating a new reality. When you say, "I am ready for $50 million," at night, you're telling your subconscious that this is your new truth. And because your subconscious is always listening, it begins to align your beliefs and actions to make that truth real. This is why bedtime thoughts are so powerful. They're like programming a computer with the exact code you want it to run. And the more you repeat the right code, the more your life begins to reflect it. Remember, your mind doesn't argue with you. It takes your words and beliefs as facts and works to make them your reality. So use this time wisely and speak the truth of abundance into your life every night. How you see money shapes how it shows up in your life. If you think of money as something hard to get or something that always runs away from you, that's what the mirror of reality will show you. Every time you think about money as scarce, your world will reflect scarcity back to you. But if you see money as easy to come by, as something that loves to be with you, your world will show you more of that. It's that simple. Money is like a friend that responds to how you treat it. If you feel scared or suspicious around it, it stays away. But if you feel confident and grateful, it stays close. This is why it's so important to look at your relationship with money and ask yourself, what do I really believe about money? Do you think you have to work hard for every dollar? Do you think you're not worthy of having a lot of money? These beliefs run deep and they keep you from reaching the wealth you deserve. By understanding and changing these beliefs, you open the door to more abundance than you ever thought possible. Every night before bed, remind yourself that money is a natural part of life. It's energy that flows to you easily when you believe it can. Use the simple phrase, "I am ready for $50 million," to train your mind to see money as a friend, not an enemy. The more you believe you are worthy of it, the more it will find its way to you. To bring $50 million into your life, you have to become the kind of person who already lives in abundance. This means seeing yourself as someone who naturally attracts wealth, who deserves to live in luxury, and who can handle great riches with wisdom and grace. This is where identity transformation begins. Every night before you close your eyes, imagine yourself living the life you desire. Picture the home you live in, the car you drive, the freedom you have to do what you love. Feel the joy of having $50 million in your account and the peace that comes with it. But most importantly, ask yourself, who am I when I have all this? Maybe you are more confident, more generous, more relaxed. Maybe you have more time to help others and share your blessings. Let this vision sink into your heart and let it guide your thoughts. When you say, "I am ready for $50 million," you're not just saying you want money. You're saying, "I am the person who has this money. I am worthy. I am abundant." And the mirror of reality will reflect that identity back to you. This is not just about dreaming. It's about becoming. Every time you repeat this affirmation, you step deeper into the role of someone who is already living in abundance. The world will begin to see you that way too, and opportunities will come to match your new identity. This is how you turn a simple phrase into a life-changing truth. Every great change begins with a simple step. And in this case, it's a single powerful sentence you say to yourself each night before sleep. This is the moment where you choose to speak your new reality into existence. The words you say before bed are like seeds planted in the rich soil of your mind. Over time, these seeds grow into the reality you see around you. The affirmation I want you to say is, I am ready for $50 million. Abundance flows to me easily and naturally. Say it slowly, feel it deeply, and let it sink into your heart. Imagine what it feels like to already have that money in your life. Feel the joy, the gratitude, and the peace that comes with knowing you are taken care of. Let every word you speak before bed be filled with belief, not doubt. Remember, your mind is listening, and so is the mirror of reality. When you repeat this affirmation nightly, you are telling the universe, this is who I am. This is my truth. And the mirror of reality will respond by reflecting that back to you, often in surprising and unexpected ways. This simple bedtime practice may seem too easy to be true, but its power is in its simplicity. By speaking these words with faith and consistency, you build a bridge between where you are and where you want to be. There will be days when saying your affirmation feels easy, and there will be days when it feels hard. That's normal. Our minds like to play tricks on us, making us question whether anything is really happening. But the key to making your $50 million a reality is to hold the faith no matter what. Think of it like planting a seed. When you first plant it, you don't see it grow right away. It's working underground, building roots and strength. The same is true with your affirmation. Every time you say, I am ready for $50 million, you're adding water and sunlight to that seed. You might not see the results today or tomorrow, but deep inside, things are changing. Opportunities are lining up, new ideas are forming, and the universe is getting ready to bring you what you've asked for. This is why it's so important to stay committed, even when nothing seems to be happening. Remember, the mirror of reality often takes time to catch up to the new image you're creating. Don't let doubt pull you back into the old ways of thinking. Instead, trust the process. Keep saying your affirmation every night and know that the wealth you desire is on its way. This is the moment to stand strong in your belief, no matter how long it takes. The more you practice, the more powerful your reflection becomes. Doubts are like weeds in the garden of your mind. If left alone, they can choke out the good seeds you've planted. It's normal to feel uncertain sometimes, especially when you're asking for something as big as $50 million. But you have to remember that doubt is just a thought, and thoughts can be changed. Every time doubt comes up, take a deep breath and remind yourself why you started this journey. Say to yourself, I am worthy, I am abundant, I am ready for $50 million. Replace every doubt with belief. The mirror of reality doesn't care if you're worried or confident. It just reflects whatever you give it. So give it confidence, give it trust, give it belief. When you feel doubt creeping in, don't fight it with anger or fear. Instead, gently turn your focus back to your affirmation. Imagine the $50 million already in your life, and let that image fill you with peace. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes to quiet the voice of doubt. Over time, you'll find that doubt has less and less power over you, and your belief grows stronger. And as your belief grows, so does the wealth and abundance in your life. This is how you overcome doubt, not by fighting it, but by replacing it with the truth of who you really are. Every journey begins with small steps, and the path to $50 million is no different. As you continue your nightly practice of saying, I am ready for $50 million, you'll start to notice small signs that things are changing. These signs may come in many forms, a new opportunity at work, an unexpected check in the mail, a helpful connection with someone you never expected. These are the whispers of the universe, confirming that your affirmation is working. It's easy to overlook these signs, especially when they seem small compared to the big dream you're holding in your heart. But every small sign is like a stepping stone leading you to your goal. When you notice these signs, celebrate them. Smile, feel the gratitude in your heart, and remind yourself that this is proof that the mirror of reality is reflecting back what you're creating. Every time you see one of these signs, it's like a nod from the universe saying, "Keep going, you're on the right track." The more you acknowledge these signs, the more they'll show up. This is how you build momentum, one small win at a time, until the big win arrives. Don't underestimate the power of small signs. They are the proof that the big dream is on its way. When you focus on what you already have, you send a message to the universe that you're grateful and ready for more. An abundance mentality means seeing your life as full and rich even before the $50 million arrives. Every day, look around and appreciate the blessings you already have: the roof over your head, the food on your table, the friends and family who care about you. These are all forms of abundance. And when you recognize them, you open the door for more to come. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you already have. This shifts your energy from scarcity to plenty. And when you think about your $50 million, imagine it with a smile as if it's already yours. Feel the joy, the excitement, the sense of freedom. Let that feeling fill your heart. The mirror of reality is always listening. And when it senses that you feel abundant, it reflects that back to you in even bigger ways. This is how you become a magnet for wealth and success, by living in abundance every single day. It's not just about money, it's about feeling rich in every part of your life. That feeling makes all the difference. Now that you understand the power of the mirror principle and the importance of your bedtime thoughts, it's time to take action. Every night before you drift off to sleep, repeat the affirmation: I am ready for $50 million. Abundance flows to me easily and naturally. Say it with belief, say it with love, and know that the mirror of reality is listening. As you continue this practice, watch for the signs that your dream is coming true. Celebrate every small step and hold the faith that the big step is on its way. Remember, you have the power to shape your reality with your thoughts, your beliefs, and your identity. You are not just hoping for wealth. You are choosing to become the person who already has it. Thank you for being part of this journey. If this message has inspired you, share it with others so they too can discover the power of their own thoughts. Leave a comment below with your experiences, and let's build a community of abundance together. You are ready for $50 million, and the universe is ready to deliver it to you. Keep believing, keep affirming, and watch as your dreams unfold before your eyes. In the journey of life, the most powerful change happens not in the world around us, but within us. By understanding and applying the mirror principle, you've unlocked a secret that can turn dreams into reality. Remember that every night, as you rest your head, you hold the power to shape tomorrow with the words you speak. The affirmation, I am ready for $50 million, is more than just words. It's a declaration of who you are becoming. Let this practice guide you, inspire you, and transform you. Trust the process, celebrate the small wins, and embrace the abundance that's already on its way. The universe is listening, and it's ready to respond. Stay true to your vision, and the mirror of reality will reflect a life more amazing than you ever imagined.